Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to NASCAR Racing 2003 season, the Full Circle Racing Designs 2022 Next Gen mod, and we're here for 9 laps at Watkins Glen on the outside in our X4 Tides of Avarice Camaro. There's Brandon to the inside in the 27 A-Shock Toyota. And we are set for one of the funner road course races of the year. We really like Watkins Glen. And let's see if we can get through turn 1 cleanly here. Behind the 48 of Alex Bowman, we have Eric Jones right behind us. And it looks like Timmy Hill will be to our left. But these guys struggled to line up correctly. Before we get down the straightaway, it actually may be BJ MacLeod to our left. We'll see what we've got here. We'll stay in line. Green flag is out, barely rolling. Waiting for the line to make the move, and there's a line. Brandon darts to the right. We dart to the right as well. Around Bowman, and a little bit of a gap going into the hard right-hander of turn 1. Brandon takes it 3 wide under Chase Briscoe. Will roll to the inside of Ty Dillon, and pretty nose to tail. As we make our way up into the S's, we find a hole. Brandon clips that curb a bit up into Briscoe and McDowell. They save it. Brandon really wiggling, and that will allow us to gain some speed on some of these guys. Ty Dillon looking to our right as well. We'll roll that outside around Michael McDowell, almost pushing us into the grass. No, I'm going to roll out. That is a place I do not want to be in as we head to the bus stop for the first time. Oh! Into Haley with a flying 360. We'll gather it back up. I don't think it damaged our tires too awful much, but we have Todd Gilliland to our right, and let's get back up to speed here. So no yellow as far as that is concerned. And we are going to have a hard time getting back up through these guys, but we are fast and we have a lot of time to get there. 9 laps is a pretty long time around Watkins Glen. We'll just have to get our car where we need it to go. Good through 10. Really power down off of 11, and I think under the braking zones is where we are going to be the strongest. We'll see if we catch up to Cody Ware here on the braking as we get into turn 1 over the hill. Once you crest that hill, you can get on the brakes pretty solidly. But just trying to brake before that hill, if the car gets light, you start sliding the tires, and a lockup going into turn 1 is less than ideal, let's say that. With a pretty straight shot through the S's, we should be able to make up some time on Keselowski and Corey LaJoy. And with no pressure from behind, we're not going to get run over into the bus stop, so we can attack that corner a little bit better than side by side. You can see our skid marks where we slid off there, but a good run through the bus stop right on the back of LaJoy. We'll peek in just a little bit, see if he'll move up. He gives us the line. We can get the power down and get through the gears a little bit faster. Yes, indeed. We'll even get a bit of a pull off of Brad Keselowski going into this left-hander. Get it slowed up before we get to the corner. Touch the apex just a bit. Get under Brad. Oh, and a big stack up off the corner there. It looks like Truex had a little bit of trouble. That's going to help us really dart around these guys as Truex is struggling to get up through the gears. We'll make up some passes here. Going into turn 1. Down 2, settle in behind Christopher Bell. Austin Cindric looking to the outside, falls back in line. And I'm still encouraged that we have some cars in front of us that we can pass. We'll continue to make up spots as long as we get that good run through the S's. Have to choke up a bit. Timmy Hill is dropping back. We couldn't carry that speed down the straightaway, so that killed this entire run into the bus stop, unfortunately. Cindric looks to the left. Timmy throws us to the right side. Timmy Hill really blocking, and it ended up costing us both as Cindric goes to the outside. We're going to have to get around that 66 as fast as possible. Bowman looking to the left, getting that power down. And I don't know if we can outbrake these guys going into 10. We have a little bit of daylight. No, have to slow down, and Bowman is still there. To the inside of Timmy Hill a little bit. We get into him. And Timmy will take to the grass and get shuffled out. Touch the curb a bit. Ooh, really oversteering the car. Once we touched that rumble strip down there, we got really off balance. Crest the hill and hard into the braking. Bowman looked to try to pass under Cindric, and it looks like BJ MacLeod might be slowing up that left line. We'll take advantage and pass Cindric, getting into the S's, and then we're going to run into about the same situation we were in before with 2 cars side by side in front of us, and we can't carry that speed. But not as detrimental this time as we have a hole behind Chris Buescher. We'll follow him through under Christopher Bell. See if we can get our braking done into the bus stop side by side with Bell. And he doesn't wash up as much as Timmy Hill. Someone got into the dirt a little bit there on bus stop exit. And they're really starting to space out now. Passing is going to be a little bit more difficult unless these guys start to get side by side like Bubba Wallace is up there. That will help. And as long as we can stay within shouting distance going into turn 1, we'll be okay. Tried to get slowed down under Buescher. We lost more speed than just staying in line. Good exit off that last corner using all of the racetrack to carry that speed. And around the 78 as well, we'll settle in behind the 43. Good arc, nice and clear, and away we go. And I think I saw Brandon up there roughing up Daniel Suarez on the S's. We have a little bit to go before we get up there, and pit stops should be coming soonish. Now, as far as pit stops are concerned, we don't need a whole lot of fuel, so do we do 2 tires? Do we do no tires? As long as we take care of our stuff, we might get away with no tires. We did have that spin, and we're on 3X tire wear, so... Oh! Haley with the over-rotation getting into Eric Jones just a bit. Feeling that pressure as we go down to the inside of Haley. We should get that launch off the corner here, off the carousel. Up through the gears, and yes, indeed, we'll be able to get in front of Haley, go for the pass on Jones, and have a little bit of clear racetrack in front. And that's why I like to see there a gaggle of cars fighting amongst themselves. That's going to help. But here they come down to pit road nice and slow off of turn 11. We'll take the outside here, which overall should improve our position as those guys got slowed up a lot more than I'm going to coming down pit road. So passing all of those cars for position. We want to clear as much space as possible here. So when we come down, we're not going to come out behind those guys. At least I hope. So it looks like we're the only one out here. Possibly Brandon stayed out. I can't see him up there, but this is the time for us to run as good a lap as possible. Carry as much speed as we can without getting choked up. And if all those guys come off a pit road together, they're going to be slowing each other up, which helps our overall time as well. Yes, indeed, there's Brandon exiting the bus stop through the carousel now. Good run through there and into the carousel. We'll be coming down pit road this time. And the tires are starting to give up just a little bit. We washed up the carousel. But I think we can make up some time here on Brandon alone. And then coming down to pit road, we'll be entering much faster than the AI. They seem to really slow down off of this corner and try to get in line. We're going to take it exactly as a racing line and just turn it down, get up to speed, and down to the slow 35 miles an hour, 2,500 in second gear. You can see how much we closed up on Brandon in that exchange. There's our pit board right there, looking to our left for any racers coming by, and we'll see where we slot in after this pit stop. So Brandon's doing 4 tires here. Let's go, boys, right sides. So right sides are on. Brandon with a 4-tire change, so that's going to set him up a little bit better over the long run, I think. But we passed Brandon on pit road, 2,500 in second. There go the leaders there. So Denny Hamlin looks to be leading the way in second place, just looking for any cars coming. And there is William Byron to the left. We are now in third. Chase Elliott in fourth. Fighting side by side, and these right sides are going to take a little bit of time to get up to pressure here. So Byron on the full attack. His tires are at temperature. And I don't know if he took 4, but he possibly may have, since we made up quite a bit of time on pit road. Down into the bus stop, we've got him clear. And now let's set sights on Denny Hamlin, running up front out of the lead. Come on, right sides, I need you to start biting into the track, please. And off the carousel, and that's the gap to the lead that we need to close in. And William Byron not letting us go by any stretch of the imagination. Chase Elliott putting the pressure on William as well. Couldn't get slowed up as much as I would like. It wasn't a terrible corner, but definitely not the fastest. Let's use all of the racetrack here. Right side tires are starting to come into grip, and 3 wide battle behind as we chase down Denny Hamlin. Let's get over the cusp into the braking zone here, see if we can gain any time through this exchange. And it looks like Brandon is back there fighting with Chase. As long as he's fighting with those guys, they won't be catching us, which is awesome. That's what I like to see. Getting through the S's a little bit, chugging through. Let's see if we can get through the bus stop nice and quick. Looking in the mirror. Not under attack just yet. Getting slowed down in as straight a line as possible. Clip those curbs, help the car rotate. And that is indeed Brandon in 3rd. And we overshot the carousel by quite a bit. And Brandon's going to have 4 new tires to put that car where he wants. We go sliding off, touch the grass, Brandon goes by. Denny Hamlin goes up. Denny Hamlin with engine problems. So this is a battle for the lead between myself and Brandon. Oh, Brandon gets loose. Goes for the spin. Chase Elliott gets by. William Byron. Byron drives into the back of us. We're into the wall and into the styrofoam. Oh, this is a terrible exchange. Let's get back underway here. So Brandon gets going. I didn't see any damage. Ryan Blaney gets by. Joey Logano gets by. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. And we need to get back up to speed and see what we got here. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch Brandon, but with our left side tires not changed and going for that slide, our left side tires are going to be dead. These right-handers are going to be really tough for us to handle. We'll need to make it happen on the left-handers, but there's only basically one of those left on the entire track. So let's get through the bus stop, see what we got here. Hopefully the tires are coming down in temperature after that buzz. And through the left here, clip the curb. On the power, and oh, it got loose. There's no grip in that left rear. Off the carousel. Oh, we're gonna lose a ton of time. We didn't get into the barriers though, but man, a last lap spin off the carousel. There goes Harrison Burton by. And I think this is where we're gonna finish here. We're gonna have to look at everyone's final position and definitely take a look at that last corner exchange with Denny Hamlin and see exactly what happened there between Brandon, myself, William Byron. Chase got through though. Yeah, there is no grip in these left side tires whatsoever. We're just gonna have to nurse this thing back home. We run what we brung now. Yeah, terrible off that corner, but we're not gonna lose that position. Come across the line, and let's see where everyone came across and take a look at that last lap debacle. So with a walk-off win, Chase Elliott punches his ticket to the playoffs with a first place finish. In second place, William Byron. Brandon comes across the line in third. Joey Logano looked to make up a lot of time there, coming across the line in fourth. Fifth place, Ross Chastain. Sixth place, Austin Dillon. Seventh place, Eric Almirola. Eighth place, Tyler Reddick. Ninth place, Kyle Busch. Rounding out your top 10 is Kurt Busch. And where do we end up coming across the line here? In 14th. So it could have been a lot better, could have been a lot worse. Let's take a look at that Denny Hamlin incident. So the starter had the white flag in hand, ready to wave the white. There goes Hamlin up. We got loose onto the grass. And we'll take a look at Brandon. We go racing into that last corner. And Brandon just over-rotated, got into the outside, spun it around, And no worse for the wear. Oh, hard hit with Ryan Blaney. So Brandon coming across the line in third wasn't actually too bad. And as we were minding our own business, going to the left side, making sure we got through, Chase got through, and then Byron didn't even try to slow down. I bet he was on the gas, wasn't he? Yep, he was on the gas right until about there where he realized he was going to hit us. So William just moved us out of the way. There we go, up into the wall, and he gets away with it scot-free. So he took the white flag in 7th. So we would have came across in 7th, maybe 6th. And through the bus stop there, we had a ton of rotation, and as soon as we clipped, there was no stability in that left rear tire at all, and around we went. So with that win, Chase Elliott moves up into 8th. Tyler Reddick is your cutoff driver 4 over Cole Custer. And we head to the big question mark of the year, the great unknown, Daytona, where anyone can win, and only Kurt Busch in Austin Cindric is kind of guaranteed. But Reddick, Custer, and anyone in the back has a shot at winning and dethroning everything. But we will see you then. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for the regular season finale at Daytona. Take care.